What's up, guys? My name is JeddieCook5 and welcome to the final season match review where Chelsea faced Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge on the final concluded day as they took victory against the Cherries 2-1. Before we get into this video, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. We're so close to 1,000 at the moment, so if you haven't subscribed, it'd be much appreciated if you can do so. It's completely free and it really helps me out. In terms of the notification buttons, ding dong that notification bell and you'll be able to not miss any videos in the future that I upload. Chelsea versus Bournemouth then. Chelsea took on the Cherries at a decent battle at the bridge there as we took victory 2-1 in the end on Thiago Silva's last hurrah. Let's get everything to do with the match and we'll talk about it right now. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 1 then. Chelsea started fairly quick in the end, to be honest, and thanks to a mistake from Neto, Sterling looked to take it round the keeper. Neto cleared his lines, but only as far as Caicedo, and he scored possibly one of the goals of the season with a 50-yard screamer. Yeah, right, 50 yards, right from the halfway line. Unbelievable stuff from Caicedo. Nothing seen like that before at the bridge. Last time I saw something like that was when Charlie Adams scored against Thibaut Courtois in a quite a similar situation at the same time, but he opened the score up really well, and that was it for the first half. Nothing really happened, to be honest, until the second half. Raheem Sterling opened his account there in this particular game. Very good goal at near post from Neto, but unfortunately, literally a minute later, Chelsea conceded an own goal from Benoit Badiashile, but they still went on to go to get Europe and get the victory that we really needed. In terms of the stats, we had a lot of the possession, 61% compared to Bournemouth's 39. Shots were fairly similar, to be honest. 16 shots for Chelsea, 22 for Bournemouth, 6 on target for Chelsea, 5 on target for Bournemouth. Passes were very similar, 529 passes for Chelsea, 319 for Bournemouth, and it seemed to be an equal game in the second half. Since the score, were kind of getting that goal from Benoit Badiashile, it really gave Bournemouth the momentum to be able to stride on further. Solanke missed an own goal. They had really good opportunities to get themselves back into the game, but it didn't seem to be for the Cherries today, but they definitely had a good account for themselves, that is for sure. In terms of the actual team performance, I thought we dropped off in the second half quite a lot. I think the last half an hour from where we conceded and then a little bit further on where we just really dropped our heads and we were defending a lot, to be honest. Many missed chances, many chances where we could have passed it to another player and kind of opened up an opportunity. Christopher Nkunku came close when he came off the bench also, so we had a lot of chances, don't get me wrong. Just didn't seem to be that the goals were flowing as normal, but yes, still nice to be able to get the victory and also nice to be able to qualify Europe. And my most important factor, we was able to say goodbye to Thiago in the best way possible. For the years I've been a Chelsea fan and for the 14 years I've been a season ticket holder at the bridge, I've never seen a send-off like that one, to be honest. It was very touching, very emotional, and to be honest, all the best to Thiago Silva. It'd be so nice to be able to see if his kids ever break it into the squad one day, and if he were ever to come back into some coaching role within Chelsea, because he really does bleed blue, and he's been an absolute phenomenon for us. And I don't want to all just talk about Thiago Silva, don't get me wrong, but people need to understand the legendary status that he gained in the 4 or 5 years that he was at the club at the end of the day. Bearing in mind, he was only supposed to stay for 1, so he's absolutely phenomenal for what he's done for us. I can't thank him enough. Thank you, Thiago Silva, and let's get straight into these player ratings. This was the lineup that originally started against the Cherries, and Petrovic in goal, Badiashile and Silva partnered the centre-backs as Chalobah on the right-hand side, Cucurella on the left, Gallagher and Caicedo in the middle with Sterling, Cole Palmer, Madueke and Nicholas Jackson making the final 11. Petrovic had a fairly good game. I'd give him a 6.8 rating. He made a few decent saves. Obviously, he couldn't really do much about the goal, obviously conceding with the own goal. Not a lot you can really do in that situation, to be honest, but I feel like he did a very good performance. It's nice to see him break through the side. In my opinion, I don't feel like we need to sign another goalkeeper. I will probably do a keep and sell and do what we need in terms of transfer targets later on in the week, but yeah, I definitely don't feel like he should be leaving the squad anytime soon. Marc Cucurella, 7.0 rating. He's been an absolute revelation for us as of the moment. Really good performance there from Marc Cucurella. Really happy with how he kind of performed throughout the team, and he's so strong in the tackle, and at the same time he just never really gives up, and that's what I really like about Cucurella. He just gives a lot of determination, always chasing the ball, always wanting more kind of from himself at the same time as well. So hats off to Cucurella today. I'd give him a 7.0 rating. Lot of commitment, lot of good runs on the left hand side, and definitely one that impressed me in the game. Benoit Badiashile, 6.5 rating for me in my opinion. He was unlucky with the own goal, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he could just do so much better than what he has done this season. His injuries have definitely kind of hindered his development and everything else, but yeah, it's been a bit of a hard one for Benoit Badiashile. He's already had kind of mixed kind of emotions in terms of games, but 6.5 rating for Benoit, decent lot of clearances, good man marking. I felt like he was just a little bit unlucky on the own goal. Thiago Silva, 7.0, bidding an emotional farewell to Stamford Bridge and to Chelsea. Was a great last dance. He was just typically solid, to be honest. Nothing really in terms of putting a step wrong for Thiago. As I mentioned, we wish him all the best and we hope to see him at the Bridge soon. 7.0 rating for that man, Thiago Silva. Trevor Chalobah on the right hand side, obviously not really the favoured side to be on the right hand side, was kind of solid again, to be honest. Considering it's not his natural position, I feel like he does really well on the right hand side. A lot of commitment to be able to kind of get balls. A lot of kind of times where they would kind of go on the left hand side and he'd cut aside on the right to be able to kind of go and just concede the corner instead of the cross to a potential goal. So really happy with his development, and I reckon he's definitely one for me where he could be starting a lot next season if to be kept. 7.0 for Trevor Chalobah. Conor Gallagher, he didn't get involved as much as he'd probably like, but he's so energetic on the ball. 7.5 for rating for Conor Gallagher. Unbelievable bit at the end there where Dom Solanke missed the open goal, but the way he just threw himself across there, and if he weren't to have done that, they definitely could have conceded there, and we could have been saying that this was a 2-2 draw. But yeah, really good performance there from Conor. Another big time for him to be able to see if he is going to sign a new contract or if he's going to see the deal out or if they're going to sell him in the summer. I'm not too sure, but I definitely want to see him in blue next season. That is for sure. Moises Caicedo, mind of the man of the match. He didn't actually get that as many minutes as probably hoped, to be honest. He did kind of get a lot of knocks today, but in terms of the actual goal itself, it was just unbelievable. But what can you do about that? What more can you ask for? Unbelievable. Really good solid performance in the middle. Tracks a lot of players down. He hunts in packs of two at the same time, kind of allowing no one time on the ball whatsoever. Decent passes at the same time. I thought his distribution today was really good. So 10.0 rating for Caicedo and my man of the match. Moving on to the attacking midfield, we had Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side. I reckon he got a 7.0 rating today. He looked bright in the first kind of start for Chelsea since March, bearing in mind, so he does well for his goal. He didn't do too much in terms of being able to kind of contribute to the side, but I feel like his runs were very direct. I feel like it's better performances from what we've seen of late, and he's definitely a step up for Raheem Sterling. Cole Palmer, 6.8, didn't really do anything today. He was on the programme cover, and he obviously was Chelsea's player of the season. He did kind of try a lot of creativity. Nothing really seemed to work for Cole today, but he's had a phenomenal season. Hats off to Cole Palmer, and a 6.8 rating for Cole Palmer. Madueke, 6.0 rating in my opinion. He was completely just nowhere to be seen whatsoever on the pitch. Really didn't do anything today in my opinion. I feel like we could have started Christopher Nkunku, but he went with Noni Madueke, and I'd only give a 6.0 rating. Same for Nicholas Jackson, 6.5 rating for Nicholas. He did a lot of places where he got into decent chances, and I just felt he was just too selfish on the ball. A lot of opportunity to see him grow, and I feel like next season he'll definitely be a bit more of a better player if we were to have competition behind him. 6.5 rating for Nicholas Jackson, and that would be that for the 11. In terms of the substitutes, we had Christopher Nkunku, Malo Gusto, Leslie Okechukwu, and Cesare Casadei. It was nice to see Leslie back out there, to be honest, and he looked solid in the midfield, distributing a few decent passes. I can't really say much on his rating. I'd probably say a 6.2, but yeah, it was nice to see him come on also with Malo Gusto and Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku could have had a chance where he scored, and so that was the same for Malo Gusto, but yeah, kind of didn't really have as many minutes to compete and be able to kind of really kind of judge in that way, so I'd only say an odd 6 here and there. And same for Cesare Casadei. I feel like he's a very good talent, but will probably be someone saying like that on loan next season, that is for sure. Definitely where there's going to be so much competition in the middle of the park. But this is it for the season. I'll probably be doing some more videos in terms of beyond transfers and things like that, and who I believe we will keep and sell before the window is probably kind of going underway, and I'll probably do some content on the Euros as well, so stay tuned for stuff like that. I really appreciate your time and everything else, and the support that we've been given to these particular videos at the moment, because it's something new on the channel, and we'll definitely be seeing something like this very soon, that is for sure. But my name is JD Cook, and this is the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.